My name is Pichumma, working as a biological science teacher, KGBV Bellamkonda, Guntur district. How are you children? I hope all are fine at your home. Children, already we completed 2 lessons. First lesson nutrition, second lesson respiration. Today we discuss about third lesson. Listen carefully and note down your notebooks. Children, what materials are required to survival of the cells? You know what materials are required survival of the cell? Okay, very good. Nutrients require water, oxygen, food. These all are required survival of the cell. All living organisms need nutrients, gases, liquids, etc. Growth and maintenance of the body. You know how to send these materials all parts of their body. How to send these materials all parts of their body. You know, very good. Through blood. Already we discussed previous class blood. 9th class already discussed this topic. Blood is a connective tissue. It is a very important factor in our body. Blood have 3 blood cells and plasma. Blood contain blood cells and plasma. Blood cells are 3 types: RBC, BBC and platelets. RBC help to carry oxygen and carbon dioxide, and BBC help to fight against harmful microorganisms and prevent diseases. Platelets help to coagulation of blood. Okay children, you know these are nutrients carry blood through circulatory system. The blood which contain useful materials transport by circulatory system through entire our body. Okay children, today our topic is transportation, the circulatory system. Our topic is transportation, the circulatory system. Multicellular organisms. Organisms are not cell. Unicellular organisms occur circulation by diffusion process and osmosis. But multicellular organisms, they have specialized particular circulatory system. Okay children, what is the circulatory system? What is the circulatory system? The circulatory system responsible for materials transport to entire our body. Okay children, now we discuss about pulse. What is pulse? You might have observed doctors holding the wrist of patient. They observe pulse rate. You know, the pulse rate is always Pulse rate is always equal to heartbeat. You also observe your pulse rate. Your index finger and middle finger put on the wrist below the thumb. You feel some pushing. You feel some pushing up and down. Okay, children. It is a pulse rate. Okay, children. Matchstick. Stethoscope. Required materials: matchstick and shut button. Take one shut button. They have 4 holes. Insert matchstick one of the hole. This matchstick stethoscope put on your wrist below the thumb. You observe your pulse rate. Okay, children. You know who discovered stethoscope? In 1816, René Laennec. In 1816, René Laennec discovered the first stethoscope. In 1816, René Laennec discovered the first stethoscope. The stethoscope used to measure the pulse rate. Okay, children. Observe this. It is a human circulatory system. Human circulatory system. The circulatory system consists of heart and blood vessels and blood. These 3 parts consist in circulatory system. I will about first heart. Blood vessels. These all are consisting circulatory system. I will discuss about heart. I will sing one song related to గుండె గురించి తెలుసుకో ఓ విద్యార్థి, ఆ గుండె పనితీరు నేర్చుకో మా విద్యార్థి. గుండె గురించి తెలుసుకో ఓ విద్యార్థి, ఆ గుండె పనితీరు నేర్చుకో మా విద్యార్థి. గుండె గురించి తెలుసుకో ఓ విద్యార్థి, ఆ గుండె పనితీరు నేర్చుకో మా విద్యార్థి. ఛాతీలోన లంగ్స్ మధ్యలో గుండె ఉంటుంది, ఛాతీలోన లంగ్స్ మధ్యలో గుండె ఉంటుంది, ఎడమ ప్రక్కకు వాలి ఉంటుంది. ఛాతీలోన లంగ్స్ మధ్యలో గుండె ఉంటుంది, ఎడమ ప్రక్కకు వాలింది. మీ పిడికిలంత సైజు ఉన్న పంపు హౌసురా, బ్లడ్ పంపు హౌసురా. మీ పిడికిలంత సైజు ఉన్న పంపు హౌసురా, బ్లడ్ పంపు హౌసురా. 4 గదుల గుండె ఎంతో నైసు గుండురా. గుండె గురించి తెలుసుకో ఓ విద్యార్థి, ఆ గుండె పనితీరు నేర్చుకో మా విద్యార్థి. గుండె గురించి తెలుసుకో ఓ విద్యార్థి, ఆ గుండె పనితీరు నేర్చుకో మా విద్యార్థి. Anterior upper chambers auricals ra, posterior lower chambers ventricles ra. Anterior upper chambers auricals ra, posterior lower chambers ventricles ra. Bicuspid valve ఉన్నది left side ra, అదే mitral valve ra. Bicuspid valve ఉన్నది left side ra, అదే mitral valve ra. Tricuspid valve ఉన్నది right side ra. గుండె గురించి గుండె పనితీరు నేర్చుకో మా విద్యార్థి. సుపీరియర్ ఇన్ఫీరియర్ వేనా కేవలు శరీర భాగాల నుండి బ్లడ్ తెచ్చును. సుపీరియర్ ఇన్ఫీరియర్ వేనా కేవలు శరీర భాగాల నుండి బ్లడ్ తెచ్చును, గుండెకు చేరవేయును. పల్మనరీ ఆర్టరీ ద్వారా లంగ్స్కి చేరి బాగా శుభ్రము అయి, పల్మనరీ ఆర్టరీ ద్వారా లంగ్స్కి చేరి బాగా శుభ్రము అయి, పల్మనరీ వెయిన్స్ ద్వారా గుండెకొచ్చును మళ్ళీ పంపు చేయును. పల్మనరీ వెయిన్స్ ద్వారా గుండెకొచ్చును మళ్ళీ పంపు చేయును. గుండె గురించి నేర్చుకో విద్యార్థి, ఆ గుండె పనితీరు నేర్చుకో మా విద్యార్థి. మన ప్రాణం నిలిపేది గుండె ఒక్కటే, ఆ గుండెను కాపాడుకుంటే లైఫ్ సుఖమురా. మన ప్రాణము నిలిపేది గుండె ఒక్కటే, ఆ గుండెను కాపాడుకుంటే లైఫ్ సుఖమురా, మన లైఫ్ సుఖమురా. హరి బరి కవి సన్ని హానికరమురా, గుండెకు చేటు తెచ్చురా. హరి బరి కవి సన్ని హానికరమురా, గుండెకు చేటు తెచ్చురా. తెలియని వారికి నీవు తెలియజేయరా, సైన్స్ సులభమేనురా. తెలియని వారికి నీవు తెలియజేయరా, సైన్స్ సులభమేనురా. గుండె గురించి తెలుసుకో విద్యార్థి, ఆ గుండె పనితీరు నేర్చుకో మా విద్యార్థి. హార్ట్ హ్యావ్ లొకేషన్, హార్ట్ located between two lungs and protected by rib cage. They have covered with two layers, that is pericardial layers. Pericardial layers. These pericardial layers between space filled with pericardial fluid. This pericardial fluid help to protect from shocks. Okay children, heart located between two lungs, protected by rib cage. Heart covered with two pericardial layers. Pericardial layers between spacing filled with pericardial fluid. It help to protect it from shock. Children, you know size of heart? Our heart size one fist. Make a fist. My heart is my fist size. Your heart is your fist size. Okay children, you observe shape of the heart. You observe shape of the heart. It is a pear shape. It look like to regular external structure of heart. Heart divided 4 chambers by septa. This is septa. This septa separated chambers. Okay children, how many chambers? 4 chambers. They are right auricles, right ventricles, left auricles, left ventricles. Okay children, observe this organ. It is a heart. Now observe, heart is vital organ in our body parts. Heart is a very important organ. Children, here this is a anterior part of heart. This is a posterior part of heart. This anterior part is called auricles. This posterior part is called ventricles. Here observe, it is a coronary vessels. It is a coronary vessels. The red color coronary artery, the blue color vessel is coronary veins. It helps to carry to blood to cardiac muscle, to heart muscle. Okay, children, here you observe it is a pulmonary artery. Okay, children, it is a pulmonary artery. It is aorta. It is superior vena cava. Okay, children, observe this internal structure of heart. Heart is divided 4 chambers by septa. Okay, children, these two are auricles, these two are ventricles. Ventricles wall is thicker than auricles wall. Okay, children, here it is a pulmonary artery. It is entered into right ventricle. Okay, here it is located pulmonary valve. We observe main 4 valves located: tricuspid valve, bicuspid valve, pulmonary valve, systemic valve. These valves allow to blood from auricles to ventricles. Tricuspid valve allows to from right auricle to right ventricle. Bicuspid valve allows blood from left auricle to left ventricle. Okay, children, the superior vena cava, inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava carry blood from anterior parts of body, for example head and neck. Inferior vena cava carry blood from posterior part of body, waist and hands, legs. These two vessels open into right auricle. Okay, children, the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava carry deoxygenated blood from body parts to right auricle. Then pulmonary veins carry blood from lungs, oxygenated blood to left auricle. Okay, children, here pulmonary artery, this is pulmonary artery. It carry to blood from right ventricle to lungs for oxygenation. Okay, children, here it is the longest artery, aorta. It carry to oxygenated blood from left ventricle to body parts. Okay, children, this is a internal structure of heart. Okay, children, here we discuss about blood vessels. Blood vessels are 3 types: arteries, veins, capillaries. Arteries have thick walls. It carries blood from heart to body parts. Okay, children, aorta. Okay, children, here next one is veins. The veins is observed first. Gyroloma papacy. Gyroloma papacy observed valves in veins of leg. Okay, he observed veins contain valves. Arteries does not have valves. Okay, children, next one is capillaries. It is a fine hair-like structure. Capillary means hair with connection vessels between arteries and veins. The connection between arteries and veins. This capillaries discovered Marcello Malpighi. Okay, children, observe structural functions of arteries and veins. Arteries walls are thicker than veins. Walls are absent. In veins, walls are present. When blood vessel is empty, arteries can retain their shape, but veins are collapsed. Next, arteries carry blood from heart to organ. Then, veins carry blood from organs to heart. Next, arteries blood pressure is higher pressure. In veins, blood pressure is low. Arteries carry oxygenated blood from heart to body parts except pulmonary artery. The veins carry deoxygenated blood from heart to lungs except pulmonary veins. These all are structural functions of arteries and veins. Okay, children. Now we discuss about cardiac cycle. Cardia means heart. The cardia word refers to heart. Okay, children. In embryonic development, human heart beats 21st day. Embryonic development, human heart beats start 21st day. What is cardiac cycle? One contraction and one relaxation of auricles, ventricles is called one cardiac cycle. You imagine 4 chambers are empty. Okay, children, it is a resting phase called diastole phase. Diastole phase. Okay, children. Second, blood comes from superior vena cava and inferior vena cava from body to heart. From body to heart. It is a superior vena cava. It is a inferior vena cava. Blood comes from deoxygenated blood. Carry from blood to right auricle. Okay, and pulmonary veins. Pulmonary veins carry from oxygenated blood. Oxygenated left auricle. Imagine superior vena cava and inferior vena cava carry blood from body parts to right auricle. Pulmonary veins carry blood from lungs to left auricle. Here, this is a tricuspid valve. Auricle contraction. Then auricle contraction, blood force enter into ventricles. Blood force enter into ventricles. Okay, children. Then it is a resting phase. Here pressure is reduced. Then blood filled with auricles. Right auricle, right ventricles and left ventricles. Here blood filled with ventricles. Then ventricle contraction. Blood enter into pulmonary artery. through pulmonary valve. Here blood will enter into systemic valve through aorta. Okay children, this ventricular contraction, blood enter into pulmonary arteries and systemic aorta. Here pressure is reduced, the blood backward again, then these valves are closed forcibly. First tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve are closed. We listen lap sound. We listen lap sound. Here systemic valve and pulmonary valve. Pulmonary valve and systemic valve. They close to hear second dull sound, dull. One cardiac cycle equal to lub and dub sound. And one cardiac cycle equal to systole and diastole. Systole is a active phase. Okay children, diastole is a resting phase. Okay children, one systole, one diastole equal to one cardiac cycle. One systole, one diastole equal to one cardiac cycle. This process completed. Time taken 0.8 seconds. Okay. The systole phase time taken. Systole phase time taken 0.112, 0.14. Diastole phase time taken to 0.27 to 0.35. Approximately one cardiac cycle completed. Time taken to 0.8 seconds. It is a cardiac cycle.
Diastole or relaxation of atria and ventricles. Look at this figure. In this, you can make out that all the four chambers of heart are in relaxed stage, that is, joint diastole stage. Now you will observe here that bicuspid and the tricuspid valves are open. So what will happen? The blood will flow from the pulmonary vein and vena cava to left and right atrium respectively. Right? Now, the arterial systole is initiated when SA node sends out an electric signal. During arterial systole, the atria undergoes a continuous contraction which forcefully passes the blood into the ventricles through tricuspid and the bicuspid valves. Ventricular systole begins when ventricles are filled with blood. The AV node, as shown here, picks up the signal and then conducts it throughout the ventricles. This stimulates the ventricular contraction, and as the ventricular contraction increases, the ventricular pressure causes the closure of AV valves. Now, this continuous contraction causes the further increase in ventricular pressure. What will happen because of this? It will open the semilunar valves and the blood flows into the pulmonary artery and the aorta. Now, this closing of AV valves here results in producing the first heart sound, lub. Now, observe here that ventricles are in relaxed state now. During ventricular diastole, the ventricles relax, arterial pressure falls, and blood begins to flow back into the ventricles. This reversal of pressure causes the semilunar valves to shut, producing the second heart sound, dub. So now you know what produces the sound lub-dub. Meanwhile, the atria have been filling with the blood, and as the ventricles relax, blood flows from the atria into the ventricles, forcing the AV valves to open again.
Single circulation. Example, Fish. What is the single circulation? Blood circulate once through heart, one cardiac cycle. So children, the single circulation, blood circulate once through heart, one cardiac cycle. It is called a single circulation. Circulatory system. In open circulatory system, which supplies nutrients directly to tissue. For example, arthropods, molluscs. Then closed circulation, blood flows through vessels. Here, blood vessels are retains carry direct to tissue. Here, blood flows through blood vessels. It is called a closed circulatory system. BP. You know what is BP? BP means blood pressure. Okay? What is the blood pressure? The forcefully circulating pressure on arteries. This blood pressure measured to sphygmomanometer. Sphygmomanometer. This is used to measure to blood pressure. The sphygmomanometer taken two readings. One reading is systolic pressure. Second one is diastolic pressure. In systolic pressure, it is a active pressure. It is a resting pressure. Systolic pressure, adult women have 120 mmHg. In diastolic pressure, ventricles filled with blood. It is 80 mmHg. Here, the normal blood pressure is 120 by 80 mm. Okay, children, it is BP. Next, we discuss coagulation of blood. It is also called clotting. It is also called clotting. Clotting is the process blood changing from liquid status to gel. Coagulation prevent to blood lossing. Preventing okay children, when you injure, platelets are released. The platelets acts release thrombokinase. Enzyme name is thrombokinase. The thrombokinase enzyme acts on prothrombin. Then thrombin acts on fibrinogen. It converts in its fibrin, insoluble fibrin. These fibrins twist the blood cells and remove to blood loss, prevent to blood loss.
Now we observe function of heart. Heart has divided into 4 chambers. 2 upper chambers the heart has called right atrium and left atrium. And to lower chambers, the heart has right ventricle and left ventricle. Inferior vena cava, superior vena cava carry deoxygenated blood to the heart. Blood flows from right auricle and right ventricle through open tricuspid valve. When ventricles are fill the tricuspid valve closed. Blood leaves the right ventricle through pulmonary valve into pulmonary artery for oxygenation. Pulmonary veins carry oxygenated blood to the left atrium. Blood flows from the left auricle into left ventricle through the open mitral valve. When ventricle full, mitral valve closed. Blood leaves left ventricle through systemic valve into the aorta to the body. And this is how heart function is continuously. Children, you know in our body two circulatory systems. One is blood circulation, other one is lymphatic system. What is lymphatic system? What is lymphatic system? The lymphatic system is a network of tissues, vessels and organs that work together to move a colorless watery fluid called lymph back into our circulatory system. This lymphatic system consists lymph vessels and lymph nodes. Lymphatic system is vital link between the blood and tissue. This system is parallel system to venous system. This lymphatic system collects tissues fluid from tissues and transport it to the venous system. Lymph is Latin word, it means water. It carry all essential substances from blood into cells, and if any waste is in cells, again it will send back into the bloods. Okay children, the lymphatic system, it is also called immune system, is responsible for the protection and the health of the body. Now we will discuss about how materials transport within the plants. Mechanism involved in transportation system of plants. 1. Osmosis, root pressure, transpiration or evaporation. Transport system in plants. The plants have well developed transport system. Food, water and other minerals are transports from one part to another part with the help of transport system. Even some toxins, certain excretory materials are produced in plants. So, these waste materials went out through transport system. Now, we discuss about osmosis. What is osmosis? Osmosis is a process that involves the movement of water molecule from a region of lower concentration to a region of higher concentration. So, osmosis is a responsible for ability of plant roots to draw water from soil. We discuss about root pressure. What is root pressure? The pressure exerted by water molecules absorbed by root hair is called root pressure. It pushes the water upwards by few meters and is enough to supply water to leaves in small plants. This root pressure, we prove that an experiment. This experiment does materials required: potted plant, rubber tube, glass tube, tape, iron stand. For doing this experiment, we do some materials. Take a potted plant. Cut the stem portion 1 centimeter above the ground level. Cut the stem portion 1 centimeter above the ground level. Then connect a glass tube to the stem. Tightly bound the glass tube and stem by using either rubber tube or tape so that water cannot escape from the tube. Then fix the glass tube firmly by using a clamp. Next, pour some water into the glass tube. Note the water level in the glass tube. Then water level 2 ml we observe. Next, pour water into the pot and leave the arrangement for 2 to 3 hours undisturbedly. After 3 hours, we observe water level increase. After 3 hours, we observe water level is increased. The level of 2.5 ml. The water level is increased in the glass tube. This is due to root pressure. This experiment occurs root pressure in plants. Now we will draw the structure of heart. Children, I will give worksheet and note down your notebooks and answer them. First question is, what is pulse rate? How is it measured? Next, explain about external and internal structure of heart with a diagram. Next one, write the differences between arteries and veins. Next one, what is root pressure? Explain with an experiment. And the fifth one, explain the way how plant get water by osmosis through root hair. Okay children, thank you.